Pep Talk UK, Pro Beez, and a German whip. You know, and I'm joined by the man himself, Mr. Dillian Whyte. How you doing, bro?
I'm well, you know. You?
I'm not too well. I just come from Mexico.
Oh, mate.
And I come to the cold. It's chapping, mate.
Yeah, it is blitz. All this wet rain. I think there was a bit of sun yesterday. It's quite weird, this country, this summer. I think it's probably the worst summer. We've had a few days and now we're back to this wet, dreary looking place. But hey.
Hey, I'm about to get my Parker jacket out. I'm about to get my Averex out. Do you remember the Averex?
In August. Madness. Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Old school. Get me?
So, bro, talk to me, man. There's some news emanating out there in the media that Dillian Whyte actually was not suspended by the WBC.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, right?
It's ridiculous. I've seen it myself. I don't know what to make of it really, because it's quite a weird one. That there was a statement before that was put out there that said he was suspended, even though we was a bit baffled by it, because VADA testing is one that the WBC stand by, and he was cleared by that. And then for them to turn around and say he was suspended was a bit strange. And now, further a few weeks down the line, them now to say, well, he was never suspended in the first place. Listen, someone somewhere has got a bit of answering to do, I guess. But you know, I think as things start to become clearer and some light starts to shed on things over the next few weeks, I think it will be that, you know.
What's the mood of bro Dillian Whyte? What is he made of this announcement?
You know, I haven't spoke to him, you know, today, so I don't know. But you know, he's just a fighter, man. You know, he's a bit frustrated, obviously, with everything going on, not being able to say much, and he just wants to fight. You know, he wants to already plan what he's got for the end of the year and what he's doing without all of this stuff looming over him. You know, so but yeah, he's been in the gym, we've been training. You know, just keeping his mind right, you know, because I guess it gets a bit stressing and a lot of tension at times, you know, when you know, all of this is weighing on your mind and stuff, and you know, things are not clear. So it's just that at the minute. But yeah, with that situation, Solomon he done an interview with that Pound for Pound. I kind of caught a little bit of it earlier today. I think I'll go and check it out fully.
WBC president.
Yeah. And and see, you know, it's still something good. So long may the good news continue to come forward, and you know, everything be a lot clearer shortly, you know.
Because in some ways, now I know Dillian Whyte, he talked about getting back out there last quarter of the year, and obviously Wilder, it looks like October with Ortiz, sorry. Yeah. So literally, you know, the whole plan, as it were, to fight Wilder could actually be realized potentially, I don't know, end of next year maybe, if he fights Fury. Yeah,
there's lots of things that are, you know, gonna play out, and it would be the back end of next year, I'd assume. But what you got to look at is he's fighting Luis Ortiz. It's not a foregone conclusion. Then if he gets past him, he's got to fight Tyson Fury, which definitely isn't a foregone conclusion. So we've got to see. It depends how he comes in. DEONTAY knows that Tyson doesn't have the power to hurt him, so he might start a lot faster in the fight, like I've been saying.
Might just walk him down.
Might try and get him out of there. And then what you got is Tyson Fury is going to be better, because that was a real what was it, a Tyson Fury that wasn't 100%, probably weren't even 60%. So Tyson Fury is fighting, if you notice, he's fought the guy that he fought recently who should never have been in the ring with him. I can't remember his name right now.
The German kid.
Yeah. And now he's fighting, was it Wallin?
Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
Who Anthony Joshua beating the amateurs.
Okay, so he's fighting this guy. He's a tall guy, so he's doing the right thing. He's fighting, you know, 7 people to prepare him to fight for Wilder. Clever guy and his team, they're doing what they're meant to do. So it's good preparation for them. He will be a lot better. So you know, it's intriguing. But listen, what you can't do with Deontay Wilder is sleep on that right hand. Any mistake, any slips, lacks of concentration, you're gonna hit the deck. So, like I said, there's mega fights coming up. My bro Dillian, hopefully he'll get out there at the end of this year and have a few fights, and then just try and potentially get his opportunity at the WBC world title.
You think it's about time, you know, Dillian Whyte had some easier fights, in inverted commas, ticking over fights until the big one?
You know, he said he was gonna do that, but hey, listen, what he says and what he does is another thing. Let's see. We've got to see. They might potentially give him something like a little bit of a walk in the park. I doubt it, but we'll see. Only time will tell, you know.
Wilder, obviously Wilder with the WBC title shot. We're just talking about the schedule. If it does happen, his title shot, it seems like it's a real long way away. How does how does he keep like motivated? It seems like it could just be potentially the end of next year. That's real far.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But then when you look at it, it's been over 600 and odd days already. So
still waiting to this day.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at it like that, you know, he's got to appreciate that. You know, at the end of the day, listen, you've waited this long. It's actually going to be closer than it was 650 days ago. Do you get what I mean by that? So you got to look at it like that. So, and I think, listen, he takes it all in his stride somewhat, like he's done with all these fights, and he prepares diligently when he does, and he'll just kind of, you know, get to the mountaintop when he needs to be there and be ready and be prepared, and that's all he can do. As a professional, all you can do is be ready and do the best you can do. So his state of mind, I think he'll be raring and ready to go, because listen, it's been long overdue, him having that shot at that world title. So yeah,
we've got to talk about your guy Shaq and Peters English title announced the other day.
Yeah,
must be buzzing, right?
Nah, do you know what, I'm absolutely buzzing. Do you know, like we've got him that shot on a Frank Warren bill live on BT Sports. So, you know, this is my first fighter who's fighting for a title, so it's definitely good. You know, he's a top prospect, can box, can punch. He's 6'6" and looks the part, and he's you know, and we're gonna have a new English champion. So it's all good. He's fighting Spellman September the 14th. So go check that out, guys. Go do up that. Go check out Shaq and Peters on Instagram and Twitter. Go follow the journey, man, because I'm gonna try and get him up the rankings somewhat quite quickly. You know, I think he's 12-0 now, so we've got to continue to push. He's got to get past that fight. We don't want to overlook that kid, but he's beat him already in the Ultimate Boxer. So yeah, it's definitely, listen, I think we're going to see a different beast in Shakan anyway come that night, because it's going to be over,
heavy, yeah,
you know, a longer duration. He wants to go and put on a statement, you know, as well. So and rip that title from the clutches of Dexter Spellman in devastating fashion. So
it's a really like difficult stacked weight class, light heavyweight. With that in mind, we've got to talk about Anthony Yard. It's on the brink against Sergei Kovalev. I mean, I saw him the other day. He was looking in fine fettle, looking hella sharp.
No, listen.
Tunde Ajayi. I mean, the time is now. What do you reckon?
He's a beast, old Anthony. They've done exceptionally well down there. Tunde, Frank Warren, and they've got him to a world title opportunity. Not only does he get the opportunity to win a world title, but to make a hell of a lot of money. And what we've got to look at is, you know, he hasn't had any standout names to know how good he really is, but he beat who he needed to beat to get it. I like Anthony, and I wish him all the best. I wanted to be there in Russia, but you know what, I didn't get the opportunity, so now I've got to sit here and watch it on TV with the rest of the UK fans who are not travelling. But yeah, wish him all the best. Kovalev is still a dangerous guy. What you got to understand is he has immense power. As a fighter, everyone knows when you're a puncher, that's the last thing to leave you, your power. I do believe he's been on the the decline somewhat, but that power is definitely not probably left the building yet. And he's got a really good jab, and he's got a little work ethic. But Andre Ward showed you the ways to beat Kovalev.
The blueprint.
The blueprint is there, how to take him out, and I hope Yardy does it, man. I hope he goes, you be smart, uses the ring box well, goes to the body, and then goes back upstairs and so on, and comes back and is the champion, because there's great fights for him at that weight class. That weight class is stacked. I mean, not even just in the world level, even when you look in the UK
domestically, it's a problem.
Listen, you got to navigate really well to kind of come out of all of this and be one of the elite guys in that division, because it is stacked, very stacked.
Stacked bundles.
You heard me?
Yes. Well, Dean, we'd like to thank you for your time. I know you've got things to do right now.
Yeah. So listen, thank you as always, guys. Do up this vid, check it out. Check out Shakan Pitters, and follow the journey.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Pep Talk UK. My guy, Dean Whyte. Y'all know.